Hello there, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome to my channel. I am going to do a reading for you guys this week, the next 7 days, unless, of course, divine timing comes into play. This week, we are using the Nefertiti Tarot, and we are using these two intention candles that I create for my subscribers every week. This week it is about releasing. So whether that is a toxic person, you know, a relationship with your work, releasing anything that is holding you back, your fears, your doubts, your blockages, you know, whatever that means to you, you guys make a list if you need to, but that's what these are for my beautiful subscribers for the new year. These are going to be burned before New Year's Eve. Before New Year's Day. All right, so let's get into it. What do my Libras need to know next 7 days, Spirit? What's going on for my Libras in material world? My beautiful Libras. Oh my gosh. All right, Queen of Pentacles. Wow, she showed up for Gemini as well. You might have some planets in Gemini. She is just like the boss with the Hermit. So we now have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn possibility. This is like someone who is relatively mature, could be a boss, could be like a business owner, could be a parent, something like that. Or you could have these heavy in your chart, and then we have Virgo with the Hermit here. And this is about really allowing your inner self, your inner light to guide you and to shine. Thank you. Six of Pentacles, lots of earth energy. So if you don't have a lot of earth in your chart, which would be a surprise to me, you might have quite a bit of Virgo in your chart. There's Virgo again. Jeez Louise. All right, so you guys are being called. There's a lot of abundance here, but like you're gonna be brought down to earth here. You know, they're really telling you that your abundance is kind of in your own hands, and I think that you know that. Some of you are actually going to get paid quite a bit. There could be a bonus or something like that that you're going to be enjoying. For a few of you, you know, depending on where you work, you might be offered a work from home position that allows you to spend more time with your family, with your loved ones, but you're also getting paid more. Okay, so you know, maybe you're just saving because you don't have to commute or something like that. But I do see a lot of abundance here. I am seeing quite a bit of like more solidarity, like solitude. That's kind of the word that I was looking for. So if you've been kind of in a group scenario, there could be more money in doing something solo, especially if you're thinking about branching out. I am thinking of, you know, being able to take on more accountability and responsibility will, of course, get you more money. But I do think that some of you are going to be looking at entrepreneurship, making money for yourself. You guys, I'm not even joking, but underneath that is the King of Pentacles. So this is all about some money. I think that you guys are going to get paid. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this. But I do think that a lot of it has to do with, you know, maybe some inspiration that you've had and you going for it. Okay, so there could be actual travel with this, but I'm kind of getting more of an inner journey kind of thing. Spirit, what is a good deck to clarify this? All right, we're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle. This is by Colette Baron Reed for my beautiful Libras. I am hearing inheritance for some of you, so that could, I mean, that makes sense as well. Pentacles are very family, generational. What's this? Queen of Pentacles. Thank you. Stuck in the mud. She is a very slow moving energy. When the stuck in the mud comes up, it is don't resist and don't push. Okay, because at this point you're going to feel like everything is slowing down. I think, Libra, you want to push things forward, especially if you know at the end of the tunnel there's like a giant gold, what it was, like the cauldron? pot of gold. Thank you, Spirit. But that there's a pot of gold at the end. Spirit's like, there's no way to rush this, okay? We've got all this earth energy, and that is very slow moving energy. The slowest moving energy that we even deal with in tarot or astrology. It is very, very slow. So Spirit is like, don't resist. Your ideas are golden. Literally, it is going to take some time, okay? And we cannot push through this. But Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. So whatever it is that you have been considering and dreaming about, I do see so much abundance here happening for you guys. So what is another deck for my beautiful Libras, Spirit? Okay, we're going to use the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. For Libra. Okay, tell me about this Hermit for my beautiful Libras. Attachment. Yeah, okay. So you guys, I think that deep down you know this, but you might be attached to a certain outcome, okay? Spirit is saying you're being guided away from, you know, a more pragmatic view, and they really want you to not necessarily say, I need this many amount, you know, I have to have if you're looking for a job, it's not, I need to be making, you know, at least $50 an hour, or I have to only have this set of skills to study for, or I have to do that. Like, Spirit is really, really telling you that some of you are very attached to an outcome here, and that's going to work against you. There's definitely abundance here, but if you are attached to a certain, how do I say it? It's like some of you are like, okay, if it's, oh, maybe some of you gamble. It could be something like that. But I do think that the Hermit is telling me that it's better for you to trust your intuition and go within and to really talk to Spirit about what is best for your highest good, because that is going to be the outcome. It's not going to be exactly what you thought, but it will be the outcome that is best for you, okay? Spirit is saying some of you are attached to some things that are holding you back. Now, this could be a person. You know, you might have someone who, you know, is kind of a friend, but they're then every time you're supposed to be studying or you have to work the next day, they're like, we're gonna party, you know, and you don't turn them down and you're going out with them or something. Like, it could be something like that, okay? But there is something that you are attached to that is kind of holding you back. And being with the Hermit, I feel like you know what it is. And Spirit is saying you're being called to something higher, and it's time to step into that, to be honest. Yeah, 48, the Angel of Balance. This is your card in this deck, you guys. Look at the scales. Is there scales here? No, there isn't, but you guys are all about balance, right? What is that? I've always thought that there were scales. That's very, very interesting. But she is in front of the pyramids that were, you know, lined up in a way to catch certain mystical times, astrological events. There's, you know, there's all these different reasons, but it is also, you know, the connection from heaven to earth that the pyramids can represent. And so Spirit is like, don't forget in all of this that you are coming into balance with the Six of Pentacles as well, that you are still linked to Spirit, okay? You still have these guides, your inner guidance, your higher self, and angels, and you know, the divine all around you, okay? So there's still this link to Spirit that is important here, and it's time to detach from anything that doesn't serve that higher purpose. Six of Pentacles, Spirit, what's a good deck for the Six of Pentacles? All right, Angel Answers by Radley Valentine. Should be interesting. My beautiful Libras, Angel Answers. Wow. Okay, this was no reversed. Spirit, how do you want me to receive? Okay. You guys, very interesting that I saw it that way. All right, so you guys, some of you are being offered something, I think, coming up here, and it's going to be for quite a bit of money. Spirit is saying that it's going to let you have a lifestyle in which there's not a lot of progress, okay? But it will allow you to retain the lifestyle that you already have. For some of you, it is a big no, that is not something that even you want, because you are looking for bigger changes, especially monetarily. And I do think that the only way for you to do that is to link up with Spirit and be guided to something higher. Okay. I am going to clarify that though. Thank you. Wow. Yeah. Reconsider. Yeah, not the right time. So that is for those of you who have an offer on the table that you know is not good for your highest good. Okay, you guys, it's very big no, don't do it. All right. If you were wondering, if you had something in mind, it looks like the answer is no, but it feels like you would know exactly why that is. The bottom of the deck is be assertive. This could be talking about that friend that we were talking about, or a situation that kind of holds you back, and it's time for you to stand up for yourself when it comes to that, okay? And your highest good. All right, one more for our beautiful Libras. What's going on here for Libra? One more Spirit Squad message about their material world next 7 days. The way they just leave the gossip alone. This could be part of what you're attached to. Spirit, this could be someone, and what I'm getting is that for some of you, you're like, I'm not really sure who holds me back, but Spirit's like, yeah, you would notice if you look at the things that they want to talk about, like they're a little petty, okay? So Spirit's like, if you feel like there's someone, and I'm almost getting that they would hold you back because they don't see a future for themselves, which, you know, is kind of sad, but I do think that they have their own path to go on, and they would actually, they'll be fine is what I'm getting. They'll be fine, okay? Your money is about to restore. Trust in this. So I do think that a lot of you are coming into money. For some of you, it is because of an inheritance. For others of you, it's because you're going to get paid more. And then others, you know, you might be going off on your own and doing the entrepreneur thing with this hermit energy. All right. So I also get that there's a lot of healing energy in the hermit. I was just told, you know, for some of you who do work in the medical arts, there could be something like a traveling nurse or something like that kind of position that would open up and be better for you, because it gets you away from some of the negative energy. Okay. So that is what I have for you for material world. Let's move into love life. If you are leaving me here, Libra, because you do not want to know about your love life, or you're good, that's totally fine too. Then thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys soon. Make sure you comment down below, give me a huge thumbs up, and subscribe so you can receive these beautiful blessings of release into the new year. All right, so Modern Love Tarot by Ethne. What's going on next 7 days for Libra, Spirit? What is going on next 7 days for Libra? Oh, okay. I just heard you have the Midas touch. So I think that still has to do with your previous reading, you guys. So I do think that if you are, you might just be a person with a lot of ideas, and Spirit's like, just go for it. You know, you will be successful. Okay. Knight of Cups, though. Could be a love offer coming. Could be some player energy, you guys, but I'm getting love. Let's see. Thank you. The Devil. Someone not being honest. And the Six of Pentacles. There we have that. Six of Pentacles again, you guys, in the exact same position. So I think your life is about to balance out, which is really nice. Look, it's destined. With the Wheel of Fortune, destiny is on the table. With the Devil, it's because perhaps you were hoodwinked by an offer of love. I do think that some of you, you know, this could be player energy. You could have really thought someone was like offering and opening up their heart, and you're like, oh my God, they're so spiritual. But they turned out to not be so stinking spiritual. Like, it really feels like a little bit of manipulation here, and maybe when you're like, oh, so you're seeing other people, they're like, yeah, I told you that, but they never told you that. That kind of thing is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from a person. But I do want my singles to know that I do see this balancing out. In fact, the Six of Pentacles, even though this is technically is this Taurus? Yeah, Taurus energy, second decan Taurus energy. Even though this is technically second decan Taurus energy, this is 100% about balance. And in one of my decks, this has the Libra symbol on it, because this is like, in relationships, it's the natural give and take that is supposed to happen in a healthy relationship. Whereas with the Devil's energy, there's a lot of give and it's only on one side, and it's to the point where it depletes your energy. Okay. This could also talk about, you know, temptations and being, you know, tempted to go after something that doesn't completely fulfill you because it is on a much more superficial level. Okay, Libra, I do think that you are going to meet someone, for my singles coming up here. And if you're in a relationship, it could have, to be honest, hit a pretty nasty rough patch. There could have been some manipulation and lies, but it does look like things are evening out. Okay. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune here, I want you guys to understand that there is a lot to do with your destiny on the table. So if you are single, I do think that you're going to have to kiss a frog or two before this stuff evens out for you. And then I am also getting that for some of you who are in a relationship, you're actually going to unchain yourself from someone. Okay, there's actually going to be with the Six of Pentacles and the Devil energy, I'm kind of getting more of a feeling of releasing. Oh, well, we're releasing is like the name of the week or the word of the week, but releasing of something that was really manipulative. There could have been addiction as well, and to someone in the past, or they may have had an addiction and you are like, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore, and you're walking away from it. Okay, because I think for some of you, you might actually have some options already on the table, and they are better options. And I don't mean to say that you know, like that, I don't think that I have anybody here who would cheat, but it is there that is possibility that you already have your eye on someone else, but you will have to leave a relationship in order to have balance, because that's not how the universe works. Okay. Okay, like you'd have to actually step up and leave this toxicity here. Now, as far as signs that we have on the table, we do have possibly water signs with the Knight of Cups here. So that would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Devil could be Capricorn, and the Six of Pentacles we said was Taurus, but I also get your energy off of this because of that sense of balance. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is the 4 fixed signs in this deck, and so that is Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Okay, so those are possibilities. Those don't need to be, you know, the end all be all of what we see here. Okay, so let's grab some messages about your love life. What is this Knight of Cups, Spirit? Clarify Knight of Cups. Whoa. Look inside yourself, examining what is causing you to feel this way. Some of you may have leapt into a relationship, or maybe a person just kind of like really swept you off your feet, and you were very welcome to it. And I think it's because there was just like a period of stagnation for a very long time is what I'm hearing. So this could be, you know, right now, or it could be how it led up to your current relationship. But I'm hearing that it was like you were willing to believe a person because you weren't settled in yourself yet. Like you were willing to take whatever was out there, even though I think that there was probably quite a few red flags. One second, you guys, I need some water. Okay. The Devil, please, Spirit. What is the Devil doing here? Really funny though. Not gonna, okay, I'm gonna leave this one. I might take another one because I couldn't, Does anybody else watch Lucifer? Tell me that's not Lucifer, because I'm fairly certain that's Lucifer and it's right next to the devil. So some of you guys might just be, you know, in a time right now where you're not 100% looking for the one, and you're just out here having fun. I'm getting a more fun vibe off of those Libras, okay? And this is 100%. There's no kink shaming here, you guys. You know, like some of you guys might be into this aspect of the devil card as well, which is 100% okay and welcome here on this channel. I was getting some toxic vibes, but for a few of you, I don't think it's like that at all. I do think that you have had some fun and it's time. You're moving into something that's more solid, okay? But this does show up for the devil card. So for a lot of you, there is something fairly toxic. Someone was probably not very nice to you. This one is criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. With look inside yourself and this critical communication one, I'm kind of getting the vibe of someone who would say something really nasty to try to provoke you to say something back to them, okay? This is like what I feel like you're releasing and attracting in the Six of Pentacles, okay? I do want to get one more, though, because I think that we have a couple of scenarios here for the devil card. Please, Spirit, can I get one more card for the devil card? If not, it's fine. All right, Spirit does not want another card there, so just be wary of criticizing your partner, because usually that means that you might not be accepting something in yourself, and so you might be looking at some ways to criticize somebody else. Now, there are times, though, where, again, with the earlier one that somebody was trying to get you to that is very toxic. So this, again, is showing me some toxicity and maybe a little bit of the love bombing, okay? Six of Pentacles, Spirit. What are we? Woo! Six of Pentacles. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. This is very much, this is worth the wait kind of thing. Like, Spirit is like, for my singles, if you were like, no, nobody's been hitting on me and I'm not like rushing into love, but I would, is kind of like the back end there. And Spirit's like, no, that's what we're saying. Don't do that, okay? Because you're going to end up with someone who is not, you know, your highest interest in your highest good is not, and their highest good isn't even on the table. Like, they don't really, they're miserable. They're not worried about that. Okay. So they might love bomb you and they might say all the right things, but then you end up feeling a little trapped. Spirit is saying, if you want the Six of Pentacles, it's worth the wait. So for my singles, don't rush into anything. Again, this Capricorn card could be showing up because Venus is in Capricorn in retrograde right now. And that is not a good time to start out anything new. And if you do start out something new, you should take it extremely slow. So even if you're like, yeah, I won't even like text them, you know, that I miss you after 2 weeks. Spirit's like, all right, well, say 4 weeks, you know, like, let's double that, you know, like, let's really take things slow. Don't play games, because this is one that would play games, both of them, but definitely take it slow. Okay. Bottom of the deck is there it is, balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. You guys, the way that this stuff shows up on this channel is just amazing. You are in your own reading. It is asking you to balance twice, 3 times actually. You know, we talked about balance before. You guys absolutely are. I could see you wanting to rush into it, but Spirit's like, if you actually, you know, worked with your own power of balance, this is what you guys are really good at. If you actually put everything through that filter, you wouldn't rush into anything. You'd be able to see like something's not quite right here. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right, let's take the romance angels. All right. For my beautiful Libras, what is this Knight of Cups? Look inside yourself. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I think that this is, again, asking for you to trust in the universe, to wait, that the right person is worth the wait. You want someone who balances you out, Libra. You don't want someone who's going to love bomb you. Let's see. Romantic feelings. This came out for Gemini as well, not in the same position, but your feelings are real and worth exploring. What I just heard is if your person, the right person isn't going to hide how they feel about you. So what I heard was the devil would never tell you. And I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if that's like a saying or something, but I heard that. And so Spirit is like, if you have questions about whether or not your person is your person, how do they make you feel? And also, are they willing to come clean about their own feelings and emotions? You know, I'm getting that someone, like, whenever it comes up or whenever it's like close to you talking about it, that they change the subject is the kind of vibe that I'm getting from this, okay? So Spirit is like, the person that you're supposed to be with would never hide how they feel, okay? Not necessarily in an over-the-top kind of way. I know that a lot of us Libra, or I have Mars in Libra, but you can have like over-the-top romantic, you know, ideology. But I do think that the person should at least not be afraid to say it, okay? Six of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Pay attention to red flags. Yeah, I do think that you guys might be worked up in something. Religious factors are at the bottom of the deck. And you know what I just heard? They might tell you that they can't do something, or they can't be with you because, you know, in that way, like publicly, because, you know, they're not allowed to, but they would definitely bang the SHIT out of you. And so Spirit's like, it's like something like that. Like they're wearing a mask that isn't actually true. And yes, please pay attention to red flags with religious factors being at the bottom of the deck here. They're like, they're taking advantage of the fact that you want a relationship, and they're willing to say or do things, but they're not going to do it in public. There's that mask that keeps coming up. You want someone who is willing to, you know, go to this beautiful festival and share their time with you. All right. Wow, you guys. I do feel like I'm just talking to a couple Libras now. So if you're like, what? This part might not be for you. I do have so many other readings on, like hundreds of readings. Check your other signs, your other placements. Check the pick of cards. Something here will resonate, you guys, for sure. You have your answers on this channel, I promise. Heartbroken. So some of you guys came out of a relationship and this feels very reboundy. But with heartbroken, you're deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Spirit also wants you to trust this process of heartbreak, that the grief process is part of the healing process as well, is what I'm getting, okay? Some of you, because you were healing, you may have felt like the best way to heal is to kind of jump into something else, and someone was giving you all of the right words, okay? And I do feel like you have to be careful there. Some of you, I think, know exactly who this is, and you might be heartbroken because you had that recognition already and you got out of it, which is good. But Spirit is like, always, always, always make sure that you learned from that and you don't jump into anything else, because if the person is willing, like if they're the person, if they're the right person, if they're not a complete asshole, they're going to wait for you, okay? They're going to want to take things slow. My beautiful Libras. Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. So there is like a little bit of addiction issue here. I think they could have had a gambling issue. But I also think that this is, because I did feel some manipulation here. Yes, I think that you should always take a chance on love when it is love, but there's also those red flags that we're looking at. So I kind of feel like maybe this is something that they say. All right. Like, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm getting someone who likes to make it sound a little risque. Like that's kind of their thing. And they're trying to manipulate you. in a lot of ways. Like one of them is like, oh no, I like that we, you know, only spend time together in private, you know, like I like that feeling of what if we get caught, you know, and you're like, no, I just want to go to the grocery store with you and maybe hold your hand, you know, and they're just like, I think that they try to manipulate you by saying like that it's more, not fascinating. What's the word that I'm thinking of? It's not risque. I don't know. Anyways, I think that they're holding back. You know, I've like this says not showing your hand, and I'm getting like that poker face thing. Like they're just not really being true to who they truly are. And Spirit wants you to pay attention to that. Like, do you feel like they're being surface level? Because I think that you're right, you know, like, and I think that they might be like, no, it's just that I can't go out, or I can't go this place because my ex-wife goes there and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't know, maybe they're married, something like that. I just feel like they're really trying to, they're hiding something. Okay, Libra, let's go. Camera. Lord. Okay, this does say reminiscing, keepsake perception, learn from the past and make memories, pay attention to red flags and learn from the past is huge. Spirit wants you to have your Six of Pentacles, but they really need you to remember that there's red flags here. Some of you, this was in the past, and you might not be attached right now, and because you're working towards your Six of Pentacles, Spirit's like, let's not forget everything that happened the last time you rushed into a relationship, okay? So also, I do think that some of the things that they say to you really get you going. Like it's like they try to say things like, oh well, I take your pictures, or I look at your pictures and it really gets me, blah blah blah, and you're just like, oh, that's kind of sweet, but I'm also getting a little bit of a creepiness from that. Okay, bottom of the deck is love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. This could be this person, but I'm kind of feeling like you are going to, if you wait it out, you guys, if you actually hold out, right, for the right person, that they are going to show themselves soon, okay? That you do have someone coming up soon. All right. One more message of love for Libra. I'm not going to take those. Next 7 days, Spirit. What's going on here for Libra next 7 days? Whoa. They want you. Oh. I am going to put that on the devil card because, like I said, some of you are just into that, and that's totally fine. But I do get that there is someone out there that's going to give you the attention that you give them. They're going to want you the way that you want them, and it's not going to feel so one-sided, okay? They dream of you. I do think that maybe they are not quite in the picture yet for the majority of you, but they are already thinking of you. For some of you, this could be a past person, maybe someone that you've taken pictures with, someone around your circle, you know, that you already know, and they are more balanced, but I think that you would know who they are, okay? And let's get one more. Thank you. Allow the universe to support you. So Spirit's like, if you don't think that this person is the right person for you, ask Spirit. They will jump in and help you out, okay? You are not your trauma. You are not your past is the bottom of the deck energy. So a lot of you have gone through this already. Spirit just wants you to remember and learn from it, and make new memories with your Six of Pentacles, okay? So Libra, this has been your reading. I hope that it was everything that you needed, at least for the next 7 days. Make sure that you comment down below, give me a huge thumbs up, and then subscribe for your beautiful blessings for the new year, and I will see you guys next year. Bye.